Kennard Jr., the pride of Desert Vista High School. Hey, you won a state championship there in 1998. Was that your crowning moment in high school?
Definitely my crowning moment in high school. I mean, being that was our second year varsity, new school, coming on the scene, and I mean, there's nothing bigger than that in high school.
Your teammates there, Bobby Wade.
Yep.
I mean, he was all everything. Your quarterback, John Rattay. Man, you guys were loaded.
And on that team alone, we had 13 Division I athletes on that team alone. And so, yeah, we were definitely blessed with talent and coaching. Coach Rattay was an awesome coach. And my D-line coach and O-line coach, Coach Seacott, we had a great offensive, defensive staff.
Well, yourself, you were one of those D1 athletes. You went on to Nevada. I mean, you were a four-year starter, all-conference player. Played a little bit in NFL with the Colts, in the CFL with Ottawa. Hey, did you ever feel any pressure to live up to the legacy of the name of your father, Derek Kennard Sr., who played forever with the Cardinals and, hey, won a Super Bowl ring with the Cowboys?
Yes, he did. No, I didn't take it as pressure. I always took it as a challenge to create my own path. So I had a chip on my shoulder because everybody expected me to follow in his footsteps and everything like that. And I always use that as my, like an edge for me, like a little chip on my shoulder to create my own footsteps and my own path. So I didn't necessarily feel the pressure in that aspect. However, you know, we always say in our family, like, football is like a family business, you know what I mean? So it's just what it was gonna be, you know what I mean? Football is heavily influenced in my life, and so it's to this day, it still is.
I'll say so, because you then became a certified professional trainer that started to train your younger brother, Devon, who had a 9-year NFL career, including a stint with the Cardinals. Let me talk about that aspect.
It was amazing to be able to go through that whole process with my brother, coaching him, training him from high school all the way in the NFL. It was a hell of a ride, you know, and I enjoyed every second of it. Being a big brother, you know, there's nothing better than that. I guess the only thing that would be better than that is my son, you know, that's coming up. But being able to experience and to help him be even better than I was, you know, as a big brother, that's what it's about.
Talk to us about what you're doing now. What you got going on?
So I have a business, Hogs and Dogs Lineman Academy, where I train defensive linemen and offensive linemen, and from youth all the way through professionals. And so I work with guys all over the valley, kids all over the valley, and to be able to help them improve their techniques and their skills in the defensive line as well as offensive line.
Well, where do they go? I mean, talk to me about your facility, what you do, and all that kind of stuff.
So I'm training out of Vital Performance here in Chandler, Arizona. This is where I do all my sessions. I also have some camps coming up this next year, upcoming year. Everyone can go to my website, hogsanddogsacademy.com, and check that from time to time. Also, my Instagram is at Hogs and Dogs. And they can look up and see some of the stuff that we do there, how we, you know, our trainings and things of that nature.
And obviously you're very committed, very proud, very dedicated to this. I mean, you even have a lot of high school athletes locally that are training with you to get their verb on or swerve on, I mean, to get to the next level.
You know, I coach at Basha High School, but I train guys all throughout the valley. And so there's like, you know, 10 or 12 different schools in one session of different guys there, you know what I mean? And that's pretty cool because they're all from different schools. However, they're all in off season looking to get, you know, the prize, which is getting better and working on their techniques. I loved youth and working with my brother, seeing how that transpired. I naturally got a ton of his friends and athletes. I was coaching at Desert Vista at the time, and then it just kind of went that way. I love sports and I love the youth, so it just kind of went hand in hand.
How many people do you really expect, and how do they really get involved with you, in contact with you, besides your website?
Well, so once they reach out to me on the website, they do a little inquiry, I will get in contact with them, and it's an academy, so we go in the off season, we train 3 days a week. Okay. And so we got guys coming in 3 different times a week throughout, and we work on run game, run stopping, from pass rush to teaching them different cues and things of that nature for how a pass set, and, you know, from the offensive line perspective, the run game and pass setting in that aspect as well.
Derek Kennard Jr., pride of Desert Vista High School, and still giving back to the valley.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it, Coop.
No problem, man.